Friday Sports, the new season underway here in Miami. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
A big test ahead. His first collegiate snap coming right now as the Ducks have it 1st and 10. Off play action. Flores. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the first play of the game. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Well, that student section wasn't alive. They are alive and well now. That chunk play woke them up. It is starting to get really, really loud in here as this offense is on the move here in the first quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Oregon. Quintez Anderson there to make the grab. And the Ducks have taken the early lead. Well, Coach O'Brien, he could not have asked for a better start for this offense, getting a score on their opening possession. I guess maybe that justifies the call he made with which quarterback to start.
I'm just wondering, from everything we heard this offseason, what do you think, partner? Did he flip a coin about who would start at quarterback, or did he really evaluate them in the preseason? But look, that first drive, first career start against a big-time opponent, packed stadium, noise coming from everywhere. How about how he handled this? Took the team right downfield, put 6 on the board, and how about the statement of Tommy Matthews on the sideline? He's telling him, this is my job to lose.
1st and 10, Florida. And they'll begin by running the option. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The 49-yard line.
Now White with a first down throw. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
To throw is Flores on first down. He's going to take off with it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. That play right there, Charles, that is a prime example of why Coach O'Brien likes this young quarterback on the field, his ability to scramble.
And you talk about the ability to scramble, move his feet, quarterback run plays, you name it. Everything is in the playbook now when he comes on the field. And that's what you like because you know Coach O'Brien's background is defense. And as a defensive coordinator, what drove him crazy? Quarterbacks that can move.
But the coaches even said to us, Charles, that at times he reminds them of a running back.
Yeah, they don't want to say it very loudly and take all the motivation away from this young man. But if they had to move him to running back full time, they'd be very confident that he'd be a good one.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The incomplete pass there, and you think about the quarterback position in college football. Kind of seems like once you get a guy developed, his 4 years are up just like that. He's off to the NFL. So what we're seeing here, a first ever college start at the quarterback position. How hard is it to win with someone who is unproven like that?
It's always hard. Now we've seen guys do it, but to me there are few and far between.
And he is into the end zone for an Oregon touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage. Well, they just put a little sizzle in their steak there. First quarter, 4th and goal, run it in. A boost.
I think they showed confidence in their defense by going for it. That's telling their defense, look, we're counting on you. We're counting on you guys, and we know that we believe in you because we go for it here. Even if we don't get it, get field position on our side, and you'll stop them. Instead, they put it in the end zone and tally up 6 points.
Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That's good.
16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the ground, Ellington. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Ellington. Now Ellington lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the defense.
Kent Ellington, the ball carrier.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Gators, nothing.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards, a first down. Operating from the gun, Flores. He'll run it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On first down, Ferguson. And he is into the end zone for an Oregon touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that and now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 28.
But a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half. We just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's Flores. From the gun, he'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Unbelievable.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run it. This is Ferguson. And he is into the end zone for an Oregon touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Ducks 28, Gators nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Gators take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. If things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. It'll go as a 9-yard loss on the play. This is Ellington. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now it's Jennings. Jennings lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
Marcus Jennings, the ball carrier.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And this offense continues to pour it on. As we saw right there, they've got a quarterback that, well, yes, he can throw it. He's not afraid to tuck the ball and run, and it paid off with a score on that last play.
Yeah, Brandon, he's a true dual threat guy. I mean, if you take away the passing lanes, he'll use his legs and create plays like one we just saw there. I really think this young guy could just tuck it and go more times than not if he chose to do so.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On second down now, it's Jennings. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48.
Third down pass.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone.
And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. A 16-yard touchdown. And this offense is running away with this one. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
The Gators now with a 1st and 10.
31's the mic. Let's go, D.
From the shotgun, here's White. He finds Smith out of the backfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The play fake, now White, airing it out deep for Smith. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football, we're not seeing it right now.
And he's going to keep it here. Nice footwork at the 25. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. From the gun, Flores.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Throwing again, Flores.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm coming. Mike, 53.
They'll run with Ferguson. And with that, we reach halftime in Miami in the opener to this college football season.
Gators, nothing.
The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense. Get out of here, man.
So that one will be accepted. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Jennings. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's White. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. There he goes, right side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
Gators, nothing.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Ellington, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Operating from the gun. White. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way.
White's pass complete.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
36-yard line.
Looking to throw. Flores. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle.
The 1st down pass. Intercepted.
Not the best pass there, certainly, CD. Poorly timed, and that's the first mark against him here in this first start.
And probably the only person rooting for this team that's somewhat happy about it, and happy's the wrong word, but he's wondering if he'll get his chance. And
now White lost the football. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it.
The pass.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he is into the end zone for an Oregon touchdown. A great effort there. 43 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
63. Gators, nothing.
Now after the touchdown. Here's Oregon set to kick it off. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Gators take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now.
Now White lost the football. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The quarterback is sacked.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On the left side, he finds Beasley. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Ducks come up now, 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the carry, it's Ferguson. And now running right through him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left for being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
They'll run on first down. It's Ferguson. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the move to his left. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for an Oregon touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Gators take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important. In trouble, and he's taken down.
A loss of 8.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he loses the football a second time. And the defense has come up with it.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. The Ducks will come up now on a 1st and goal situation. From the gun, Flores looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Out to his left. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'll probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. On first down, it's White. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Now White lost the football. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, White. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Brings up second.
Here's Ferguson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it third.
Right back to Ferguson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He may try and run for this. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands.
It's a turnover.
1st and 10, Florida. White looks to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout.
Number 23.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So deep trouble here, backed up to their own 1-yard line for 2nd and long. To throw from his end zone. White, he's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off near his own 48.
Today's final score, Ducks 77, Gators nothing.
So things got off to a solid start. But after several weeks, you and Tommy had rotated quite a bit.
Some huge
Wake up.
news to get to, and none more intriguing.
What are these dishes doing at my feet?
Because it's time for you to start cleaning up your crap. These dishes have been lying in the sink for almost 2 weeks. I mean, look at this place. It's a disaster. You're leaving everything laying around. It's ridiculous.
Who crawled up your butt and died?
You.
Gross.
Hey, get up, man. I want to watch some TV. You've been laying out here all morning.
What's got you two all riled up?
Just turn up the volume, would you?
The Heartbreak Kids have gone from sensational dynamic duo to a sudden two-headed monster. And boy, this is an ugly one.
Hey, I thought I played pretty good out there.
This team still has not found its identity, and I know that Coach O'Brien claims that his two-quarterback system is matchup-based, but I gotta tell you, it sure looks like he still doesn't have a clue what's going on. As Coach Madden famously once said, if you've got two quarterbacks, you've got none. And right now, I gotta tell you, man, Coach O'Brien's indecisiveness with the most important position on the team is only gonna lead to problems on the field.
The answer is simple. Just start me.
That would make the situation worse. I mean, the team plays better when I'm on the field. Everybody knows that.
If I could just get into a rhythm, I'd be fine. Last thing I need is to be worrying about you breathing down my neck if I make one mistake.
Well, you better believe it that I'll be there when you do.
Okay, I see what's going on here, guys.
I don't know what made you follow me here and try to win back your old position. I mean, you could have just kept the Heartbreak Kids going, or you could have went your own route on another team, but you decided to, what, come here and punish me? Is that it?
What are you talking about? You're the one who showed up and stole what was mine in the first place, okay? I'm supposed to be Batman, you're Robin.
Look, I get you're upset, but...
AT&T Stadium on this beautiful Saturday in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The top travel destination this week for alumni of these two storied football powerhouses. And the site of the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups. As we'll see the LSU Tigers taking on the Oregon Ducks. For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's a first and 10, Oregon. They will let him throw here on the very first play. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get it up. Right off the bat, 53 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A nice throw there. Coach O'Brien, when you look at his quarterback position, he's got two great options, but opting to go with a hot hand, leaving Tommy Matthews on the sideline to start this semifinal.
And throughout this season, they've had a little bit of what we would call the carousel approach at quarterback. But when they've made changes, Tommy Matthews has made the most of his time under center. But both of these quarterbacks are undefeated, and we know why. This defense has played so well throughout the season.
And he is into the end end zone for an Oregon touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ducks have taken the early lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves. Sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
This one taken just inside the 10. Well, it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Kelly. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. A gain of 3, second down.
At the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Off the play fake. Thomas. And caught. This is Bennett, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On the run, it's Kelly. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
At the 47-yard
from the gun. Thomas. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw is Thomas. Going with a screen for Murray. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 45. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Rolling to his right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Back to throw. Flores. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. Jared Rust, 34 yards. And the Ducks have furthered their
Is this
advantage.
face of the franchise?
That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, try and hit him for the deep ball, and boy were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great, you've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go, that's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
A lane opens here, he's past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
45-yard line.
On first down, Thomas. It's complete to the tight end, Bennett. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
On the play. Recovered by the defense.
The Ducks come up now 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Flores. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. Took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now Flores. Back to the air on 2nd down. He's going to take off with it. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. They'll hand it off to Ferguson.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Flores. He'll run it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. They'll try to run down here with Ferguson. And he is into the end zone for an Oregon touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force it.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over?
And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. From 17 yards out. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where The coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth?
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Boy, another nice. And he is into the end zone for an Oregon touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really...
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it, but if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire, and they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Ducks 42. Tigers nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got a first down past the 30. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the...
Now the ball comes loose. The defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Call that a gain of 11.
3-yard line.
From the gun, Flores. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Cameron, the intended receiver there. And that'll bring up second down. Operating from the gun, Flores. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Tackled at the 25-yard line.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
3.
From the gun, Flores forced out to his left. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Oregon. 25 yards for the touchdown. And this offense continues to pour it on.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. So halftime here in the first semifinal. All Oregon thus far.
56. The LSU Tigers, nothing.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Running for the shotgun with Dre. He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. Gets around him. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Well, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll pull it down. Extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
3-yard line.
Looking to throw. Flores. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Oregon. What a game that he has had throwing the football. Now 4 touchdown passes. This offense playing at a very high level. I'll tell you what, he's going to be filling up your social media timeline tonight. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
63. Tigers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And loose football. And the defense has come up with it.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzes, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control.
And he is into the end zone for an Oregon touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And this is the kind of day a running back dreams of. They keep handing him the ball, and he keeps taking it in for touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!"
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
This is fielded at the 7. Fights loose.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Sliding out of the pocket. That was going to throw. This is taken in. It's complete. They're able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Oregon.
This this is really something for a guy who's been rotated in and out of this offense. Heck, the last 2 games being his only back-to-back starts, he has come through with 5 touchdown strikes in this semifinal. And still, you got to think there's going to be talk about Tommy Matthews. So get ready for all those sports radio debates all the way until kickoff of the national championship game. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
It's over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Setting up the screen to Kelly. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. Here's Thomas on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now LSU's punter getting set as he'll come on to kick this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. Oh, good move. Oh, now he bowls him over. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
5-yard line.
The Oregon offense on the field ready for their next possession. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of it, protect it, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
On 1st, again, they go with Ferguson. He's to the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Back to throw. Flores. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner. And he's able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
Flush to his right. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Pick up of 12 yards. Brings up 3rd and...
To throw is Thomas. To throw on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. On 1st down, it's Burgess. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. On the handoff, this is Ferguson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea.
And he is into the end zone for an Oregon touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And this offense is running away with this one.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point safely through, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's... This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, they're
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Drake.
Today's final.
So on the strength of 5 touchdown passes from their junior quarterback, the Oregon Ducks are moving on to play for a national championship.
You all right?
I'll be fine.
I was you last week. I know exactly what you're going through.
You didn't have to sit through this championship game, though.
No, but I did sit out our first state title game. That wasn't easy to do.
For all I know, this could be my only shot at it.
Then I guess we'll just have to do this all over again next season, huh?
Good luck out there tonight.
Thanks.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game, as it's the USC Trojans taking on the Oregon Ducks.
You okay, son? Yeah, Coach, I just...
Tommy. You all right, Tommy? We need some help over here. Hurry.
You got my back, right?
Of course. Always.
Then go out there and finish this thing.
Wonder if this pressure is perhaps getting to this young Oregon quarterback. They trail at the break. Back now in this national championship game and what has been a tough defensive battle. And as we get ready for the second half kickoff, worth noting that Tommy Matthews does not appear to have exited the locker room with his team. And I'll keep you updated as we receive more information. The SC offense about set to take over here. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he lost the football. Charles loses it. It's going the other way.
The ball carrier. A fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Oregon. After the departure of Tommy Matthews at the half, the offense able to regroup and put the football in the end zone.
Yeah, that's something they couldn't accomplish in the first 2 quarters of this game. So finally, finding their way downfield. They could Red O'Brien. He hadn't shown a preference for either quarterback. But this kid who's out there right now, one thing we know about him, he's a fighter.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I was just going to say that, Charles. He's a fighter, and he does have plenty of upside. We know that he can lead. You and I sitting with him this week, didn't you just see a guy who could step into any locker room and control the presence of his teammates?
Well, I just remember when we left that room, you said 2 things to me. I think this kid's going to be poised under pressure, and to me, he's a natural leader, and I concur with both of those statements.
They begin the drive with Charles. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
This is Charles. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Flynn throwing the out route incomplete. It's Walker.
Flynn's pass complete.
For USC, such a storied program. 11 times they've been crowned national champions, beginning with the earliest way back in 1928, all the way until their most recent title in 2004. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
The Ducks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And all the way down to the 37. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Flores. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Flores throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yard.
And he is into the end zone for an Oregon touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage.
Well, since he's coming to the game at quarterback, 2 trips into the end zone, and this offense starting to look remarkably relaxed.
I love that description because it's evident to me, and it's evident to everyone watching, and now everyone's getting the memo. He's not a backup. He's played just as much as Matthews has this season.
Yeah, that's the thing, Charles. There's the old adage of if you have 2 quarterbacks, you have none. Well, I think they're taking that script and throwing it right out the window because they're saying we've got 2 quarterbacks, and we like them both.
I love the way you just said that. Not in this case does the old adage hold up. I think we've got a new one. They feel like they've got 2 good quarterbacks, and the offense should respond no matter who's on the field.
Exactly.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Flynn. And this one is incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw again. Flynn looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This complete to the tight end, Clay.
Pass complete to number 8.
Martin, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. The USC punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A little juke, and he'll wind up netting positive yardage out of this as he's able to get it up near the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Rolling to his left, and he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
At the 41-yard line.
Flores, off play action. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41. Ferguson on the draw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A lot of tired bodies on that field. And he is into the end zone for an Oregon touchdown. A Great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage.
Remember, Charles, with Tommy Matthews under center, they weren't able to get the ball into the end zone. They had a single field goal, but he exits the game at half. And this offense since then, they've been on fire. That's the third touchdown in this second half.
Yeah, I'm sorry I jumped in there on you there, partner, but you're exactly right. I was thinking the same thing you were. On fire. Third touchdown in the second half. He's taken his offense and squarely put it on his back, and he is actually carrying them, and what they believe, to the national championship podium.
Well, time will tell if they will be on that podium and hoisting that trophy.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long.
Operating from the gun, Flynn. And shedding through the ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard thinking...
And he loses the football a second time. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Defense.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At their 48-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Flynn, little underneath ball to Clay. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much, unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And now off to the races, down the right side. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with.
And he is into the end zone for an Oregon touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.
Take over first and 10.
Here's first and 10 for the Trojans. Now an inside handoff for Charles. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. From the gun on third down. Flynn looking to get it to Ward. Intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
The Trojans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The SC offense about set to take over here. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you get.
And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the defense.
The quarterback on the keeper.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing.
And he is into the end zone for an Oregon touchdown. A great play there. 37 yards as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Go. 59.
On first down, Flynn. Pressure comes and down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they left little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Oh, what a catch there by Cooper. And it's officially celebration time in Eugene, as for the first time in school history, the Oregon Ducks are the kings of college football.
And celebration time on that sideline. It took a change at quarterback as thoughts will turn to the condition of Tommy Matthews. But for now, jubilation as they are the national champions.
Well, Tommy's injury certainly was a setback. But the bond that these two kids have is really strong. And although only one of the Heartbreak Kids was out there in the second half, Tommy's spirit was with him, and I believe it.
You hear from Mr. Matthews?
The hoodie gave it away.
He's stable. But we're only allowing family to go back right now.
That's great, because he's my brother.
I'm proud of what he's accomplished this season.
I think there's only one individual on everyone's mind tonight. This one's for my brother, Tommy Matthews.
You think that's something? You should see it in person.
Oh, man. That's so cool. Thanks so much for coming and bringing this.
You kidding me? I wouldn't miss this for anything. Coach and the guys did their best. They waited as long as they could, but no one knew when you might wake up, so they had to catch their flights back. I told Coach I wasn't about to split up the Heartbreak Kid, so I stayed behind, make sure you were all right.
Thanks, man. I'm just glad you're here.
Hey.
Hey, man. Promise me one thing.
Anything.
That you'll come back next year and make it win the championship. Together.
Next year? You know I will, brother. Is that him? He's an hour early. Coach?
Don't look too disappointed.
No. I was just suspecting Tommy. Come in. Care for a cupcake?
No, thanks.
So, you here for the party?
No. Give me a minute.
Okay, Coach.
Actually, I'm here to talk to you. About next season.
Yeah, sure. Talk away.
It was something you said at the start of the season earlier. It really stuck with me. It's
something good, I hope.
Well, it was something you said about treat your men like your beloved sons and...
How could you possibly make that decision after the title game? Is Tommy even going to be able to play?
Yeah, I spoke with his doctor. Valve replacement surgery was great. He's going to be right as rain.
I just don't understand.
I know this is hard for you. It's hard for you to process, and I hope you believe me when I say that I take no joy in making this decision, but I stand firmly behind it because, frankly, Tommy's a better fit for the offense.
Well, what does this mean for me?
Well, it means that you are at a monumental crossroads in your life, and you've got two choices. You can enter the draft, and based on what you did last year, I'd say you'd be lucky to get picked in the third round. But realistically, you're looking at a late-round selection, if at all.
Jeez, don't sugarcoat it for me.
Well, I'm trying to be open and honest with you from this moment forward. I'm giving it to you as I would my own beloved son.
And my other choice?
Well, the way I see it, you got too much raw athleticism to waste sitting on the bench. Your talent is a true gift. And it's one that I'm going to give you the opportunity to show it to the world.
And how's that?
You get to pick a new position on offense and get your Heartbreak Kids thing going back again.
Heartbreak Kids. Well, Tommy's already tried recruiting me to come back so we can win the title together.
Does that mean...
It wasn't an easy decision at the time, but I don't regret it for a second. Of course, everyone's first thought was, where am I going to play? It felt good, telling everyone I was sticking around.
Pretty drastic turn of events for Coach O'Brien's program. I mean, the defensive pantry has been pretty much left dry with most of that elite unit having bolted for the NFL. But today, Coach O'Brien revealed a new strategy, and I think it's kind of brilliant. Get both Heartbreak Kids on the field at the same time. I mean, it's really a brilliant move. Here's the deal. You got to get all of your talented players on the field at once, certainly if they're going to rely on the offense for a change to be the strength of this team if they're planning on making another run at it.
right, then. Show me what you got. Let's go.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready. Yeah. Got that. And 70 Timberwolves. And that. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Ready. Cut. Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready, go. Ready up. Hut, hut. On focus. Let's go. 70 Lions. Let go. Ready. Hut. There we go. And that. After 60. After go. Ready, ready. Coconut team. Ready, ready. Yeah, got that. Come on. Set. Nice. Here we go. Set. Hot. Hut. Okay, ready, ready, go. You're better than that. Go. 60 Eagles. 6 hut, hut. Yeah. 70. 60 license. Let go. Here we go. Here we go. Hut. And let's go. Back. Set. Cowboy 80. Ready, ready. Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Set up. Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Cut. Come on, let's finish strong.
We might be in for a long season.
Gotta say, I was surprised with the way you guys played that season, and especially
Hard Rock Stadium, folks, it is filled to capacity. Everybody has been waiting for this college football Saturday, and we are just about set to get ready to rock and roll. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Miami Hurricanes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. They juked him. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Room here to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down, it's Flores. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for